1952, Bert, Paul Dano, and Mitzi Fabelman, Michelle Williams, take their son Sammy, Mateo Francis to Ford, to see the greatest show on earth on a wintry night in New Jersey. Sammy is anxious, but his parents reassure him that he will have fun. Sammy eventually becomes completely absorbed in the movie, but the scene that he remembers the most is when a car collides with a train and creates a huge pileup. Sammy also shares a home with his sisters Reggie, Natalie, and Lisa the infant. Sammy makes a train set request as the family starts their Hanukkah celebration. His family is astounded when Sammy has the trains collide after he has finished creating the set and presents it to them. Mitzi buys Sammy a video camera so he can film the train wreck and view it as many times as he likes, since she believes that the scenario from the movie is lodged in Sammy's head due to fear and a need to control that fear. Mitzi declares that Sammy's short video on the train catastrophe is the best movie she has ever seen. After seeing it, Sammy begins to produce additional short films with his sisters in them. Benny Lowy, who the children see as an uncle and is Bert's best friend, also pays the Fabelmans a visit. Additionally, it is revealed that Mitzi is a talented pianist, which explains why she can relate to Sammy's goals. Bert informs the family that he and Benny will be moving to Arizona as a result of his employment. The kids come in to tell their parents that there is a tornado on the horizon, but he fights with Mitzi about it since she doesn't want to uproot their lives. Sammy, Reggie, and Natalie are nearly involved in a car accident as Mitzi puts them in the car and starts driving to watch the tornado closer. Everything occurs for a reason, Mitzi reminds the youngsters after they've been shaken. To Arizona, the Fabelmans relocate. Years later, Sammy is still producing short movies with Lisa, Reggie, Natalie, and his Boy Scout mates. When they watch The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, one of the males loudly makes fun of Sammy about a female he likes, but Sammy doesn't seem to be distracted. Later, he gathers the other Boy Scouts to help him film a short western, which he then shows to them all and is well received. Bert, who discourages Sammy's attempts at making movies and wants him to accomplish something that genuinely matters, also teaches him how to drive. Then he takes the family camping with him. Sammy captures numerous images of them having fun together while Mitzi makes fun of her kids. Then he turns on the car headlights when Mitzi starts dancing at night, so Sammy has adequate lighting to videotape it. Since her mother's outfit is see-through, Reggie tries to stop her from dancing, but she keeps going as the others look on. Later, Mitzi's mother dies, which sends her into a deep depression. Even though Sammy is scheduled to shoot a new film, Bert buys an editing device and instructs Sammy to create a short video about the camping trip. Bert accuses him of being self-centered since he wants Sammy to start filming right now to cheer up his mother. That evening, Mitzi believes her mother has called to tell her that someone is coming. Boris Schildkraut, Mitzi's uncle, pays the family a visit the following morning, and according to Mitzi, he scared the crap out of her mother. Boris may come out as gruff, yet he recognizes Sammy's interest in art. Boris also asserts that Mitzi should have pursued a career as a concert pianist, as he describes how he abandoned his own aspirations in order to work and make more money. Even if it interferes with his ties with his family, he exhorts Sammy to continue with his art. Sammy starts producing the camping movie. He discovers numerous recordings of Mitzi and Benny getting very intimate and even leaving together as the film is being edited. As a result, Sammy starts to dislike the two of them. He uses his fury to inform the direction of his upcoming war picture. When the lead actor sees the extras portraying his dead soldiers, he urges them to mourn in real life. Sammy presents his war movie for the first time, to loud applause. He therefore begins to purposefully ignore Mitzi and Benny. After exhibiting the same behavior for weeks, Sammy and Mitzi have a heated disagreement that culminates with Mitzi smacking Sammy, leaving a red handprint on his naked back. She immediately regrets it, but she still approaches Sammy and requests that he be honest with her. Sammy hands her the edited reel with the video of her and Benny without saying a word. While inconsolable, Mitzi apologizes to Sammy and urges them not to inform his father or sisters. Bert is about to start a new career, necessitating yet another relocation for the family to California. In order to prevent tensions between Bert and Mitzi, Benny stays in Phoenix. Sammy chooses to stop creating movies and sells his camera, but Benny surprises him by buying him a new one. Benny tells Sammy that he can hate him all he wants, but asks that he not give up on creating movies because doing so would break his mother's heart. Despite Sammy's attempts to reject it and even pay Benny back for it, the Fabelmans relocate to California and live in a rental property. Sammy begins high school and quickly finds himself in trouble with Logan and Chad, two jocks, after Sammy inadvertently spikes a volleyball in Logan's direction. When they discover Sammy is Jewish, they start calling him Bagelman and making anti-Semitic remarks at him. Later, Sammy sees Logan having a sexual encounter with Renee. Sammy yells that he saw Logan kissing Renee when Logan and Chad are provoking him again in front of Claudia, Logan's real girlfriend, something Claudia evidently knew Logan had done before. Sammy receives a blow to the face from Logan, who then orders him to tell Claudia that he lied. Sammy accuses Claudia and her friend Monica of lying, but they appear to understand that he was compelled to admit it since he brought up Renee's red hair. Before they start to make out, Monica invites Sammy over to her place and asks him to pray. They begin dating, and Monica invites Sammy to film their impending ditch day at the beach while she is out to dinner with the Fabelmans. Sammy spends time with Monica and her pals while at the beach with his classmates and takes a ton of footage. Bert and Mitzi inform the children that they are divorcing when the Fabelmans really move into their new home because Mitzi is still in love with Benny. Reggie implores Bert to stay, while Natalie accuses Mitzi of causing their family's disintegration. Sammy withdraws to his room, where Reggie visits him and informs him that he is a family member who is most emotionally cut off. Sammy requests that she watch his rough cut of the Ditch Day movie before she goes, and she agrees. Monica is taken to prom by Sammy. He tells Monica that he loves her, but she doesn't feel the same way and breaks up with him because she fears that he would try to cling on to her after his parents' divorce is final. He is under stress as a result of his parents' divorce. Later, Sammy makes the Ditch Day film debut, which includes scenes like Logan competing in a race and looking all-American and athletic, earning him accolades from the crowd and a kiss from Claudia, and Chad getting embarrassed by another lady at the beach. Though Sammy has left the classroom to sit in the hallway, the kids cheer him on enthusiastically. Sammy said that it was appropriate for the film when confronted by Logan about how he managed to make him appear so nice despite the way he treated him. Logan strikes Chad in the face and scares him away when he tries to attack Sammy because of how he was portrayed in the movie. Following that, Logan and Sammy part ways amicably. Sammy visits his house and speaks with Mitzi. She expresses to him her inability to give up on her love for Benny and counsels him to maintain his passion for filmmaking. Sammy is able to forgive his mother once they make up. Sammy is residing in Hollywood with Bert a year later. He hasn't had much luck getting a job in the field he wants. Since she and the girls moved back to Phoenix, they receive a letter and photo from Mitzi, which still irks Bert because she and Benny look happy in the photo. Bert advises them to persevere with his enthusiasm after changing his mind over Sammy's suggestion that he drop out of college. They then open the mail and discover a letter addressed to Sammy from CBS. Sammy visits the Paramount Pictures studio to meet with a manager about Hogan's Heroes business. The executive arranges for Sammy to have a brief meeting with renowned director John Ford after Sammy declares that he is more interested in movies than television. Sammy is instructed to examine two paintings and note that one has a horizon on the bottom and the other has it on top while Ford puffs on a cigar. He claims that the artwork is most engaging in those two positions, but the middle horizon is boring as shit. After hearing this advice, Sammy strolls through the back lot with a renewed feeling of purpose for his work, and for a brief moment, the camera angle is changed so that the horizon is on top. A fictionalized account of Steven Spielberg's childhood life, including his relationship with his family and the development of his love and passion for movies and directing, is presented in the movie. Sammy Fabelman shows an early interest in movies and rapidly develops an interest in producing movies. Sammy receives encouragement from his mother Mitzi, family friend Benny, and his sisters, but his father Bert views it more as a hobby than a true passion. Sammy grows to hate Mitzi and Benny as he learns they are having an affair as he gets older. Sammy faces anti-Semitic bullying in California after the family relocates there, but his father Bert views it more as a hobby than a true passion. Sammy grows to hate Mitzi and Benny as he learns they are having an affair as he gets older. Sammy faces anti-Semitic bullying in California after the family relocates there. Sammy, who has been bullied, gains respect from his peers when he presents a movie he created for the senior class's ditch day at the beach before the school year is out. Sammy has strong relations with both of his parents and carries on with his hobby. He ultimately secures a position on Hogan's Heroes,